It was one of those days for Claire. It had been weeks since she last ate, and her son was crying because he needed baby formula. She couldn't afford it. She only had 3 coins left in her pocket. Claire's heart broke when she saw how her son reacted to her not being able to feed him. All she wanted was to give him the best, but life had dealt them a bad hand. As a single mother of 2, she struggled every day to make ends meet. She didn't have anyone to turn to and no one who would lend her a helping hand. That's why she couldn't believe her luck when she saw a job ad at the local grocery store. Finally, a way out of her situation. The job wasn't easy, but it paid well enough that she could finally take care of herself and her kids. One day while shopping, she saw baby formula on sale and instantly thought of her son. "This is for you," she told the infant in her stroller. She wanted to buy it, but she needed just a little more money. She had $7, but the formula cost $9. Claire stopped by the customer service desk and asked if they had any coupons, or if there were any discounts for low-income families. "I am sorry, ma'am, but we don't have anything like that here," the employee said. "Can you help me?" "Please," Claire begged. "I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do." "If you want some help, maybe ask the manager," the woman said. She went to find the manager, but he also said he couldn't help her and advised her to look elsewhere. Claire walked out of the store without the formula, tears streaming down her face. When her son started crying because he was hungry, her heart broke. But she had no choice. She couldn't just stand there and watch him cry, so she went back inside. She walked up to the cashier and said, "I'm really sorry, but I won't be able to pay for this today." "Ma'am, I understand you're having a hard time, but I can't let you leave without paying," the cashier said. Claire felt embarrassed. "I promise I'll pay you back. I just need some time," she said. "I'm sorry, but I'm not in a position to make exceptions," the cashier replied. Claire looked at the coins in her pocket, then at the baby formula, and finally back at the cashier. She knew what she had to do. As she turned to leave, she heard the cashier say, "Wait, I think I can help you." Claire stopped and turned around slowly. "What did you say?" she asked, hoping she hadn't misheard him. "Here," the cashier said, handing her a set of keys. "You can take this baby formula. Don't worry about paying me back. It's on the house." Claire couldn't believe what she was hearing. She took the formula and thanked the cashier profusely. She was so grateful for his kindness. The rest of the groceries were also discounted, and soon she was walking out of the store with more than she could carry. At home, she prepared a bottle for her son and watched as he drank it all in one go. He looked up at her with such gratitude that Claire's heart melted. She loved him so much and would do anything for him. As the days went by, Claire worked hard at the store and saved every penny. She still couldn't forget the cashier's kindness and wanted to thank him personally. So she went back to the store and asked to speak to the manager. "Is there a manager here?" she asked the first person she met. "Yes, he's my boss. Do you need something?" Claire looked at the man in front of her and realized he was the cashier from the other day. She blushed in embarrassment. I just wanted to thank you for your kindness the other day. I've never forgotten what you did for me," she said. "Oh, it was no trouble at all. I'm glad I could help," the man replied. Claire felt awkward. She had been so sure that the manager would help her, but she hadn't expected it to be the cashier. "Actually, I wanted to talk to the manager," she said. "Well, I'm the manager," the cashier said, surprised. Claire couldn't believe it. The man she had been looking for was right in front of her. I'm sorry. I didn't know," she stammered. "It's all right. What can I do for you?" Claire took a deep breath. "I wanted to ask you for a favor," she said. "Of course, anything for you, ma'am." "After all, you are our most valued customer," the man replied. Claire blushed again. She knew he was just trying to be nice, but she couldn't help but feel uncomfortable. I wanted to know if you could give me a raise. I work very hard, and I think I deserve it," she said. "Of course I'd love to give you a raise, but I'm afraid I don't have the authority to do so. You'll have to speak to my boss about that," the man replied. Claire was disappointed, but she understood. She would have to speak to the boss after all. "Could you please tell me where I can find him?" she asked. "Of course." "Follow me," the man said, and led her to an office at the end of the hall. Claire knocked on the door and waited. "Come in," a voice said. Claire opened the door and saw a man sitting at a desk. "Good morning, sir. I'd like to ask for a raise," she said. "All right, let's talk about it. Sit down," the man said, motioning to a chair in front of his desk. Claire sat down and explained why she thought she deserved a raise. She talked about how hard she worked and how much she loved her job. The man listened patiently, then leaned back in his chair. I appreciate your hard work, Claire, but I'm afraid I can't give you a raise. The company isn't doing well and we can't afford to pay raises at the moment, he said. Claire was disappointed, but she understood. The company wasn't doing well, and she didn't want to add to its problems. Thank you for listening, sir, she said. As she got up to leave, the man called her back. Yes, sir, she said. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a raise, but I want to give you something else, he said. He reached into a drawer and pulled out a thick envelope. What's this? Claire asked. It's a check for $5,000. Please accept it, the man said. Claire couldn't believe what she was hearing. But sir, I can't accept this. I haven't done anything to deserve it, she said. Nonsense. You work hard and you deserve this. Please accept it, the man insisted. Claire took the envelope, her hands shaking. Thank you, sir, she whispered. She couldn't believe she was getting $5,000. It was more money than she made in a whole year. She wanted to ask what strings were attached, but she didn't want to seem ungrateful. So she just thanked the man and left. As she walked away, she heard him call after her, Hey, Claire, why didn't you tell me you were having a hard time? I would have given you more. Claire smiled. Finally, someone who cared. Claire couldn't believe her luck. She had just received $5,000 from the boss. And now she could finally take care of herself and her kids. She was so happy she could cry. She went to the bank and deposited the check, then went to the grocery store to buy food for her and her kids. She also bought new clothes for them and made sure they had everything they needed. She was so happy that she could finally take care of them. From that day on, Claire worked even harder at the store. She was grateful to have a job, and she didn't take it for granted. She knew that things could change in an instant, and she wanted to make sure she was always prepared. She also knew that she had someone to turn to if she needed help. As the years went by, Claire's kids grew up healthy and happy. She was so grateful for everything she had, and she knew that she had come a long way from where she started. She would never forget the kindness of the people who had helped her when she was down on her luck. One day, Claire was sorting through some old papers when she came across a familiar envelope. She opened it and found a check for $5,000. It was from the boss who had given her the money when she was struggling to make ends meet. A wave of gratitude washed over her as she remembered how he had helped her and her kids during a time of need. His generosity had made a world of difference in her life, and she would never forget it.